welcome back to another episode of the I'm Doing Great podcast. I'm your host, Mike. There's my co-host, Gina.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
We have a guest who's hanging out down here. We're not going to introduce him just yet, because before we do that, we're going to talk about our first and one and only sponsor, that is Fog City. For all your fancy watch needs, just go to Fog City. You can find them on Instagram at Fog City Vintage, fogcity.com.
Thank you, Fog City.
I think that's their website. I can't.
Fogcity.com?
Is it?
Well, I'll
Can
look
you
right
look
now.
it up,
I'll
please?
fact check you right now.
Yeah. Gee, I do this every time. Is it Fog City?
No.
It's probably fogcityvintage.com.
No, it says, I go to fogcity.com.
Okay, fogcityvintage.com. If you're looking for any Rolex, Breitling, no, not even Breitling, Rolex, AP, and Patek.
Fogcityvintage.com.
There you go. They have
That's
some
right.
IWC up there. The folks at Fog City are nice to us. I should probably get our reads down.
They're great.
Yeah, I'm out of breath.
Well, this is okay. It's authentic.
Yeah, Joel's not here.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So I just ran around and turned all the cameras on. I'm out of breath.
You got to do a little Mo cardio.
But we do have our first guest.
This is a historic
He's
moment.
right over there.
I'm
going to introduce
Hi.
him as, tell us all your handles and then your real name if you want to.
All my handles are at DaneTheGreatt with 2 T's.
Yep.
And my name is Dane Linforth.
Dane Linforth. Okay,
Okay.
if
All right.
anybody here doesn't know who Dane is, I find him to be one of the funniest people on social media at the current time, in time.
That's very sweet.
I have a confession to make. I didn't know who you were.
That's fine.
Are you mad at me?
Nope.
Okay. Are we cool?
Nope.
Because Mike sent me your profile, and I'm like, who's this guy? He's funny.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually a little bit upset at you, Mike, for not sending me his profile earlier. That was a fail on your part. We're
because then you
deflect
pop,
responsibility
you pop
here.
in and out of Nashville, correct?
Oh, in and out.
And I think-
do Nashville drive-bys every now and again.
How long is that drive?
6 hours.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But the last time I was here, I flew.
Okay.
Do you like a good road trip?
No. I'm
Okay.
very, very impatient. Very antsy.
Do you drink a lot of
Oh, yeah.
energy drinks?
Energy.
Just,
But
I
not
love it already.
coffee. Not coffee?
No. Makes
Does it
me...
give you the shits?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
The poops.
well-
You did your research, huh?
So wait. We're going to St. Louis this weekend.
Yeah.
And then what is that? 4.5?
It's about 5 hours, yeah.
Okay.
From my house anyway, but I think probably from Nashville it's 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
It's
How
not
far
too
is St.
bad.
Louis from you?
You
You gotta go north.
I've never been.
Oh, never been?
I
Okay.
don't really. Yeah, I've never been the guy that's like, hey, let's get in the car and just drive. I'm like,
Me
I'm
neither.
trying to.
I'm the worst person on road trips because I fall asleep.
Yeah.
My husband gets so mad at me. He's like, you have to wake up and hang out
I'm
with me.
I'm pretty good. At night it gets bad, and after your first yawn, that first yawn will kill you. Because if
Yeah.
you're driving, it's like 10:30, and you're like,
Yeah, you can't yawn.
you can't yawn.
You also can't go to the bathroom too soon because if you pee too soon and
right.
burst the bubble,
right.
you have
It's
to
like
pee
when
every
you're
10
drinking.
minutes.
When you're drinking,
Yeah.
you break the seal, then you start to get drunk.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For people who are like, who are they talking about? I don't know this guy. It is on you for not knowing who this is. Okay, if you're not on Instagram, if you're not on TikTok, I get that. I understand it. But if you are, I mean, this guy. I mean, how many videos of yours have gone viral past the million number of plays?
Oh gosh.
You can't even count.
Many. Countless.
There was one point in time where, like, you know, when you go to my page, the first like 12.
Yeah,
All
over a million.
And that used to be my goal too. My goal would be like, I gotta have an M on that little. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta see an M.
We have one
see
video on
you.
TikTok that's almost at 500,000. That's pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we
just started.
We just started TikTok a week and a half ago, and neither of us wanted to. But and I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. I started a personal TikTok, and I started a TikTok for our show, and within a day, within 24 hours, our very first video was going viral, and then it got taken down because it violated community guidelines. Because
and then we had one.
Cause why?
well, there were two. We have theories or two.
We won't
things.
get into it just for
It's
reasons
either
that
trans or China. I said
Yeah.
something about trans and China. It's
Yeah.
probably both. But
yeah.
we did appeal it, and it
and
got
it got
reinstated.
reinstated.
And that's really good. If that happens, that's like a slingshot almost.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So Southern Dad is probably your most well-known character. And in fact, do you call it a character?
Yeah.
What would you call that, or a personality?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll put it. Let's watch a video.
Yeah.
Gina, ask him a
Shall we?
question. or
Yeah.
something.
Well, when did Southern Dad come to be?
Oh man, I don't even know. I just made him up. Really, it's so crazy. I'm
Yeah.
still going like, how did I do it?
So how long has he been alive, Southern Dad?
A year and 2-3 months
Are you a
ago.
dad in real
Yeah.
life? How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
He
Oh,
just
wow.
said
Yeah.
that he
well,
didn't want to talk about that.
Oh.
He
Wait.
just said it, Gina.
No, but I thought he said he didn't want to talk about things so that his kids would hear.
No, he just didn't want to talk about them in general.
Okay.
I can't believe this.
Okay.
First question.
First question out of the gate.
Kids.
I'm expecting him to
What's
get
your
up.
views on
Kids.
politics? Next
All
question.
right, let's talk about China next.
Right. No, I know. Well, I want to bring in. Let's watch a Southern Dad in action because I just want to put this on the screen so we can give the folks just an idea of what
glimpse
we're
of what
looking
it
at.
is.
Yeah. Okay. So we got Southern Dad here. Let's bring up Southern Dad. Let's bring him up right here. I mean, no one's going to be able to hear it, so I'll just match up the. Look at that. So that's Southern Dad.
Look at this guy.
Let me take this out.
I love the hat.
Come on, we're going Carolyn. Come on. We're going to, yeah, I'm serious. Hit it. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Is this awkward for you to watch yourself while other people are watching you right now? No?
I
Okay.
like the socks.
So what I wanted to ask you, because I think I either read it somewhere or heard you talk about it, that you were going through a bunch of different characters and then just basically doing it until one stuck, or did you find that one stuck kind of as you were doing them and you were just like, okay, I found it?
It was just throwing different stuff at the wall. I still do. I still throw different stuff at the wall because I don't want to be labeled as like just one character because I could do so much more. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
how with TikTok, like if something works, like for instance, that post that you posted, that's 500K, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something in that video that you did worked. So you need to go on that video and look at what you did that worked and do it again.
I think it may be a couple of things. Gina is very matter of fact. She doesn't care. She'll say what she says.
Oh, I
and
know.
Then
We know.
we know already.
We know.
And then I think I
so
think it's
weird
just the
for me to hear.
content. I think people like controversial, especially like when it comes to culture and news topics. People like those controversial topics. Now, if TikTok doesn't like that, that's another story. But I think, but what we've noticed is, and you're in a different genre, so I don't know if you get this as much. But what we get is we get a lot of people fighting with each other in the comments. Are people fighting with each other in the over like?
He's the best. No, he's the best. Oh, no. You know, I don't know, but
Really?
it's a lot of arguing. That's what they do. It's crazy because I grew up during like the Facebook and MySpace era,
Right,
and
yeah.
I wasn't doing that at all. We wasn't making fake accounts. We were just trying.
Yeah.
I remember my
Pick up the
MySpace.
gals.
MySpace was great.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I remember you could pick a song that
Did
it would
you
play on your
have a top 8?
Oh yes, dude.
Was that rotating constantly
Had Panic at the Disco as my?
as your song? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was when it just come out. Too.
They're only
Yeah.
that's their only. Well, no. What do they have? They had Panic at the Disco's first album was what?
Oh man, something. But it was that was like.
You know, I Write Sins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you look at, because we're new to TikTok, can you look at your audience and look at the demographics and see what the age is?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So what's like the general age group that likes your content?
25 to 30 years old.
25 to
Male.
30?
Male, yeah.
Male.
60% male.
Okay.
40%.
We want that. That's what I want. Like,
Yeah. You
on
actually.
Instagram-
got the money. Well, I'm just,
well, on YouTube, I think we're 80% women.
Yeah, see, that's not great because YouTube is generally a little bit more of male viewers in general. I think it's.
I
the
read an
split is
article
about
that
60-40.
men will stay on YouTube longer.
Yes, that's why
Yeah.
we want more male viewers
It's
on
like
YouTube.
who plays video games longer? Who
Right.
plays video games more? It's usually male.
Right, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's interesting because even I think on our Instagram too, we're 75% women.
Okay. I don't struggle with that. I wish it was different, but I mean,
Yeah.
take what I can get.
I don't even know. I mean, what do we need to do to get more dudes to watch us? I mean,
you
could
probably
think of
have
some
to wear
things.
something else other than sweaters.
Hey guys, this is Gina.
OnlyFans.
A little bit of a smoke. No.
Oh gosh.
No. But yeah, no. I was interested in that aspect of TikTok. Do you look at comments at all, or do you try to kind of stay away from that just because?
No, not really. I mean, you want to engage with a few comments whenever you post because I wouldn't want to go on, a post and comment if I'm seeing that he's not commenting back, I guess you could say. But there's a lot of people that'll be like, man, I don't know what's wrong with my stuff. Well, I'm like, dude, you got to say a couple things back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you got to engage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better for the algorithm too if you engage. That's the thing that sucks about.
Yeah,
all
no,
of it.
I think so. So let's talk about some of these other, because Southern Dad is hilarious, hands down. But dude, there is and you use the voice for a couple different characters, but whatever. Like, how did the idea for that mechanic, every
That's
mechanic
so
in
crazy
this,
that you said
dude?
that.
How did that happen? Where do you draw that from? Do you draw it from real people?
yeah.
Okay.
And so in my hometown, Louisiana, this tire shop, and he would always say the same stuff. I mean, even if he knew you, I guess. I don't do front end alignments, but I know a place that does it. Billy's Automotive in Independence. But they're going to get paid right now, huh, after I saying that.
Yeah.
They were like, thank you so much, Dane. But I would always remember him saying that. I'm like, okay. So that turned into, I'll give you this tire. It's $30.
Yeah.
But I don't do front alignments. There's a so-and-so Bucky's. He does it for a good price.
No two of his characters sound the same.
Right. Yeah.
You'd expect from some guy to have, but I mean, it's people who do. Are you able to do any celebrity impersonations at all, or do you just stick to your characters?
No, I don't really do. I mean, yes and no growing up, but like,
yeah,
I just stick to like, I just try to give you some stuff where you're like, oh my God, I've seen that. I went to the same tire shop.
It's so funny because that sounds
the
like
heat was on.
AC. That is
there
an
you go.
AC.
Oh, should I turn the heat off?
You can if you want.
Oh man, I forgot about that. Okay,
a
keep
lot
going.
of this sounds like my childhood because I grew up in South Georgia, right outside Savannah, and everyone is always surprised when I say that because I don't have an accent at all. Because my dad is from New York and he's Italian, so he says talk and coffee.
Oh that's my mom, and yeah, it's the same. Like,
really, your mom's from New York?
no, but we're from like
Doesn't want to talk about the parents.
From Chalmette, and it's just like, yeah, how you doing, darling? Yeah,
Right.
Watch the Saints this Sunday. Oh, like,
Yeah.
What's the you did a guy recently. Let me see if I could bring him up. Gina, you keep on going if you want, or we could just have dead air. It's up to you.
We could just have dead air.
Yeah.
So wait, when did you start your TikTok? How long ago?
About a year ago. Year and a month. Year and
Not
a
long,
couple.
and you've got over 2 million followers already.
know.
Do you enjoy it, or has it become a chore to post? How often do you post?
Every day.
Nearly
every week.
Okay. And do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay, you actually like it.
It's cool, I mean, this is a dream come true. I'm very thankful. I don't know how I did it, and I mean, I'm just gonna hold on to it until it runs out.
So you were not expecting to get to this point at all in your TikTok career?
No.
No. Wow.
I'm trying to find.
I started all my platforms with 0.
Yeah. And you didn't have, it's not like you had some big break or some big person,
No.
some verified person shared you or,
Nope.
yeah, you built it organically.
Oh, this guy. Okay,
Yeah.
this guy is hilarious.
Excuse me. Hey, man. I hate to bother you. I just got in the Nashville today. My bike ran out of gas.
You see the Nashville parking lot?
You'd be really doing me a favor if you had $5. I could put gas in my bike.
Great. I love the technology. It's the day that Joel's not here that everything falls apart.
Oh,
Hey,
it's okay.
it's okay.
Can you keep talking like that and just calm me down? I feel like I can't.
Yeah, man.
I've never seen
Nashville.
Mike stressed before.
No, I'm stressed. It's fine. We don't need any of the visual stuff. We add that in later. But no, but that voice, I feel like my wife was like, was there any inspiration from the water boy Louisiana guy at all?
Oh gosh, no. I mean, but it's so crazy that like they make Louisiana out to be like that, and in some areas it is like that.
For sure.
But
That's a what do they call that? Like the
bayou kinda like
French.
that coon
Right.
ass,
Yeah.
Hey darling, hey, okay.
Yeah.
Like
A little bit of French
a
twang.
little bit of I didn't want to be that kind of creator because they have a lot of creators like that.
Yeah.
Oh, do they? I don't know.
I just
Oh yeah,
how do you,
especially from Louisiana.
It's such
how do
an
you get that horse?
interesting-
Like, hey man, I can't. I don't know.
listen.
Hey, man, listen.
I'm just getting in from a fortnight.
It's like you just smoked a pack of cigarettes. Kind
Oh
of.
yeah, that's the
down
kind
there.
of the white trash
Right.
Louisiana. I'm giving it to you good. Like that pure white trash. And because everybody's used to seeing like the Bentleys and the Mercedes pulling up with the dance videos. And
Yes.
I'm like, nah, I wanted to be. I'm
Yeah.
trying to give it to you how I grew up in my hood.
It's
Yeah.
it's so relatable though, because I mean I'm from the Northeast Coast. I'm from New York. I'm from Long Island. So there are people who do like strictly like New Jersey, Long Island accents and stuff like that. But just being down here for 2 years and interacting with people, like I can instantly relate to anybody that you do, and that's why it's so funny.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of I respect the creators like you who it's not put on. It's genuine. I feel like
It's not polished.
yeah,
which
you're
I
not
like.
you're not like, and listen, we are patting you a lot on the back right now. We're not trying to give you a big head, but it's just like I appreciate what you do because I see it as genuine. There's a lot of people out there who are just plain old cringe and who are just jumping on trend after trend after trend. I don't think that's you.
Yeah, a lot of you'll get a lot of people who are like, yeah, man, I've been doing this I've been creating and it's just like, let me see your videos. And it's like a mean voiceover or voice, lip sync into a song. And it's just like, okay.
Do you believe that takes any sort of talent, the lip syncing stuff?
Absolutely not.
I was expecting you to be a little bit more diplomatic. Well,
Tell us how you
there's
really
some
feel.
people who do it okay.
Because I feel like TikTok is starting to ring out the creator. Like they're making people less creative. I guess that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think part of that too is because people are just so obsessed with playing the volume game, so they feel like they have to post a lot all the time, and then they end up forcing content because they just feel like they need to slap something on the page.
Right, and it's when TikTok come out with the dual live, and then the battling.
Oh, you can battle on TikTok?
Yeah, through like gifts.
Oh.
Through gifts?
With gifts with it's like, thank you, Karen, for the flowers.
Oh, wait, are you talking about like gifts with a T?
Yes.
You can give people gifts?
Yes, money.
Oh.
What
So
do we gotta do?
so you think about it. So the creator like me wants to get on there, whatever, go live, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, and maybe they're too busy giving gifts to, I don't know, John Doe that is lip syncing.
Right.
And it's on there like, thank you so much for them flowers.
Look, John, it's perfect.
So then I just, like someone asked me, I don't go live anymore because I don't.
Oh, you can only do that when you're going live, like the
Yes,
gifts
sir.
thing. Okay.
Well, you could now they do gifts where like they could just send it through a comment.
Oh, really?
On TikTok, but that doesn't really. My TikTok is for like I want to just be seen, so that's why I'm posting like and it's your engagement. Really, to tell you the truth, it don't matter how many followers you got.
Right.
It's your engagement.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I
People
don't
think like if you got 2 million
That's very
followers, like
true.
you're gonna post a video and 2 million people are gonna see that.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
don't work like that.
That's not how it works.
That's why you could do the same video over that you went viral for. You understand?
Yeah, because not everybody saw it.
For You page, that's what your goal is, to
Right.
push out For You page. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wonder how that works, because even if let's say you hashtag like we do, like we hashtag For You page. I wonder how that algorithm works to push that. Are they just pushing it towards people who either follow us, so that the people who follow us will see it and then share it with other people, or are they pushing it to people who might not like what they say,
I don't
might
think
not
it's
like
that.
what we? I think so.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I
Why?
think.
Because we get a lot of negative comments.
Well, because Carly boosted one of our things on Instagram, just because we started the Instagram, so she boosted one of those videos, and I forget which one it was, but a lot of people were disagreeing in the comments. So I said, I wonder if they're pushing it out to people who they know will not like it, will disagree with
Just
it,
to get the
will
engagement.
engage with us. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you think that they do that or no?
No, they're just TikTok comes equipped with arguers.
Well, this one was
and
Instagram.
experts.
This was Instagram.
She's saying experts. Yeah.
I'm an expert in this,
Yeah.
so I'm going to tell you the truth about
Yeah,
yourself.
I
Also,
literally
have
had
you
someone do
seen a
that the other day.
disparity in people being able to spell on TikTok versus Instagram? I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh, I feel like people on TikTok are actually illiterate.
there's a limited character.
They're
I
limited,
think,
but they can't. There was several people on my personal TikTok. They were commenting yesterday. And I'm trying to understand what they're saying,
Yeah.
and they can't spell, and they can't use grammar.
I understand though that it maybe
I can't neither.
Yeah. There might not be a lot of
Maybe that's why you have 2 million followers.
I know.
yeah, there might not be a lot of English speaking people too. So they're probably, English is a second or third language who are maybe trying to communicate with us. And it gets,
I wonder what the percentage is of Americans that use TikTok. That's a curious
someone
question.
commented on one of our videos. I'd look it up, but I can kind of paraphrase with it was like, don't disagree, move here. Yes. Why not? And
What?
I don't know how to respond to, I reply. I say, what did you just say?
Come again.
But now you can, she told me you can reply with a video.
Yeah,
You
that's a new
can, and
thing.
that's
And then
like-
that becomes its own separate video.
And that does well for some creators.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily. I just, like.
Well, I would think that people would expect, if you replied in a video, that would become the norm of expectations from people. Like, oh, he replied in a video. Maybe, if I can comment him enough, maybe he'll reply to me in a video. And you're probably just like, no, I'm just not going to do it. So it doesn't matter what you say.
I mean, and sometimes you'll get those comments where the bizarre comment so it could be seen so he can potentially get a video reply to his or her comment. You know
What
I mean?
is the most bizarre, either, you don't have to go into specifics about it, but just like the most bizarre comment thread, or just DM that you've ever received anywhere? It doesn't have to be like illicit, just like
Have
you're
you ever
reading
been
it like,
proposed to?
what is
TikTok?
this?
No.
No, nobody's ever proposed to you.
No, I mean, I just it's always a bunch. You know, like my phone never stops. So,
Yeah. How do you do you have, and this is probably something that needs to be spoken to, especially to younger kids. How are you able to allocate time just for yourself, just so that you're able to relax?
I just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't take long to do my videos. The mechanic one that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So the first one where it's like, yeah, he does it for a good price. That took like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes was just me setting up the tripod.
Right.
I mean, it's just like I open up the garage a little bit, I grab the tire, and that's it.
Because you don't do a lot of edits. Your videos, it's not like you have a ton of editing.
I'll sometimes, if you notice my videos, it's like 3 main edits. It's like the kicker, boom.
Right.
Then you got your body of the,
Yeah.
and then the ender.
Right.
25, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You know?
That's really good.
Have you generated any type of work from the fame that you've gained on TikTok?
Any kind of work.
Yeah, like any gigs or jobs from it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot, right?
Like, hey, man, look, I need so-and-so.
You've done some work with country artists too.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, that's a lot of the people who
you got a nice song coming out? Let me help you push it out.
Yeah,
really?
right.
What
Yeah.
a funny Southern dad.
Okay. See, I don't follow country music that much.
Yeah.
Maybe I should now that I live in Nashville.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. At least be
Go
aware.
away.
You listen to country music?
I listen to outlaw country, so it's hard because I used to work at a retail shop, like a high-end men's retail shop here. I helped open the store when I moved down here, and people will be like, "No, don't you know who that is?" Like, no, it's Florida Georgia Line. I'm like, who?
I know who that is.
Florida Georgia Line. I don't know who that is. And then someone else will be like, "Oh, that's okay." You don't need to know who that is.
You don't need to know who they are.
No, but if Coulter Wall came into the store or something like
I
that, I'd be
don't
like,
know who that is.
whoa. You don't know who Coulter? Do you know who Coulter Wall is? Coulter Wall. He's 21 years old, but
Wait,
he has a
can you say
really
that
deep
Coulter
voice.
Wall?
Coulter Wall.
Coulter Wall.
The dude sounds like Johnny Cash
Coulter
at
Wall.
like 23. He's insane. His voice is
Coulter
insane.
Wall.
Look him up. You play one of those songs if you want. But yeah, if Alan Jackson, actually we've fitted Alan Jackson a couple times. Like if Alan Jackson comes in the store, I'll be like, Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson.
Yeah, itty bitty man.
Who's your favorite country artist?
Of all time.
Here, let's break it down. Outlaw country, 80s to 90 country, and then current country.
80s, 90s.
That- that's your vibe. That's your
prime
vibe.
Country, yep.
Who do you like? You like Alan Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Who else tops that list?
Keith Whitley.
Okay.
I like that. I just like that 90s. That's what I was born in 92, so.
Okay.
Oh my God, he's younger than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean,
I grew up through like Power Rangers, SpongeBob,
Pokemons.
Pokemon.
Well, I'm 84. I was born in 84. You were born in what, 87?
I was born in 95.
What?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
She's
That
lying.
couldn't have been right.
She
Yeah,
is
she's lying. She's lying. How would you say to Southern Dad? You're lying.
She's lying.
I love it, dude. I love it, man. I really do. Do you have any future plans for what you do that you're able to talk about, or do you rather just kind of?
No, I mean, just basically, this one day at a time.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to say it wrong, but it's a marathon.
Yeah.
It's not a race. Did I say it right?
It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Yep.
It's not a sprint. It's not a because a marathon is a race.
Yeah.
So is a sprint.
It's the long, slow burn, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. And if you trying to go that route, because I was the man, I hope so and so tags me in a post, that way it'll help me. It ain't.
You don't even care anymore. You
I
even
don't.
need it anymore.
Just post your videos. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about trying to do all kind of collabs with people. I mean, now I do it. I'm thankful for it. But
you just
tryna-
focus on doing your thing.
you trying to grow? You need to focus on try to get it yourself.
Yeah.
Do you get recognized on the street now?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Especially out here, out here, right?
Yeah, Nashville I got a big following in Nashville. believe it or
Okay.
not.
They love you out here, huh?
Oh yeah, I love.
Do you just hear random, "Hey man"?
Oh yeah, especially when I'm in especially back home and if I'm in a gas station.
Oh God.
Man, dude, you're the guy from stuck, man. Man, dude, can I get a picture? I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, dude, no problem.
Yeah.
Have you ever been approached when you're in a bad mood and you just don't feel like seeing anybody?
Yes, he's currently.
No,
Right
yeah,
now.
I do.
Right now.
But I've never been the person that be like, look, dude, I don't want. No, I want people to like leave me and say, hey,
That was a good interaction.
That Dane the Great guy is pretty genuine.
It takes. I understand it. I'm not coming from a point of view that I know it, but it takes 2 seconds to be nice to someone, and especially if you're someone who someone else looks up to, it means the world to them.
Yeah.
I remember I lived in LA for a year, and I've known famous people for the majority of my career in photography. But I lived in LA for a year, and I was out with some friends. We got like a brunch on a Sunday, and they want to go get juice. They want to get some juice and some greens.
Yeah, he said that good.
Thank you. But we were and the group of kids that I was were musicians and hopeful actors, acting hopefuls. And we're leaving, and they see Jake Gyllenhaal across the street, and one of them's like, "Oh, dude, that's Jake Gyllenhaal. I gotta go say hi." I'm like, "Do not go there. Do not go say hi to him. He's with someone else. He's probably going to that same place that we were at. Just leave him alone." He's like, no, you don't understand. Like, Jake Gyllenhaal is the hero. I'm like, dude, do not go. Please don't go over there. I know what's gonna happen. So he says, fuck. I feel bad now cursing him.
No, go ahead.
He says, fuck it. He goes over there. I see him from across the street. You see him going like this. Hi, Jake. Bye. And Jake's like, listen, dude, we're going over there. Sorry. And then walks away. So Jake Gyllenhaal's just like, hey man, kind of, leave us alone. It's very weird. And listen, I'm guilty of that. There was one time, Michael Caine? Caine. So Michael Caine, I had an idea for an app 4 or 5 years ago, and we eventually found funding through a shady pharmaceutical company, and it wasn't even a pharmaceutical app.
Okay.
But the night that I was signing the contract to get the first, round of funding for it, we were at this hotel at the King Cole Bar in New York City. Very famous, very old bar, and I forget which hotel. But I walk out to go to the bathroom. We were in the bar, and in the lobby lounge, there's Michael Caine and his wife just having dinner. So I'm like, ooh. I come back. I said, Michael Caine's out there. So I said, you know what? Let's send him a bottle of something.
Right.
He's eating dinner. He's not on his main course yet. Let's just send him something. So I go to the bar. I said, can you send a nice bottle of red wine out to Michael Caine?
Classy, Mike.
Yeah. So they send him the bottle. And this is before I send him the bottle. I tell my friend who's sitting by the door, because the door is right here, and he's able to look out and kind of see him out there. I said, listen, let me know when he's not eating his dinner and when he's on dessert. I'll go out there and say, hello, big fan. So my buddy, about 10 minutes later, he's like, oh, he's eating dessert. I'm like, cool. I get up. I start walking out to him. I can see Michael Caine cutting into his steak. My buddy messed with me big time. So I'm like, I can't just see him, turn around, and walk away. So
I'm so pissed at your friend.
So I walk out, and I'm just like, okay. I said, hi, Mr. Caine. I'm really, really sorry to bother you during your dinner. I just, I'm a really big fan of yours, and I just wanted you to, have a nice bottle of wine to share. And he goes, oh, no, you're very kind. You're very kind. Thank you so much. And it's a horrible Michael Caine impression.
So
I can't do
nice.
it. He was really, really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
But it's because I fucked up by trying to go out and say something to him. Send him wine. He's good. It's Michael Caine. You saw him. You know what I mean? But when he was done, he came in and thanked us for the wine again.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Michael Caine. I can't do a Michael Caine.
They're real people. I think what we sometimes forget, too, is being, I hate this word, but being influencers. Everyday people, they sometimes don't think that you're a real person.
Yeah.
Because when you have over, millions of followers on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, it's easy for viewers in the audience to put you on a pedestal and to think that you're not real.
Well, imagine the difference between maybe a movie star in the 50s or 60s, even up until the early 2000s. You see Will Smith somewhere, you're like, oh my God, it's Will Smith.
Yeah.
Now, someone like Dane, for the most part, quote unquote, lives in your phone.
Yeah.
You can have access to him at any time you want.
Yeah.
So I think it's not that the stardom level is different. I think the appreciation is a little bit lost. You know what I mean? I think they feel like since they have access to you at any time in real life, in real physical life, that access is the same.
Yeah, well, they feel like social media almost gives you a glimpse into someone's life, even though you're doing characters. Social media gives people a glimpse into your life in a different way than a movie star, for example.
Right.
Someone like Brad Pitt growing up, you never saw glimpses of his life. You just saw him in Legends of the Fall and thought he was, amazing.
You went to Legends of the Fall?
I mean, come on, it's Brad Pitt.
Seven.
I'm a heterosexual female.
Yeah, but Legends of the Fall is a weird movie.
Yeah, but he's great in that.
Why not Troy?
Ew, I hated Troy.
What was the vampire movie he was in?
Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah,
him and Tom
Interview with the
Cruise.
Vampire.
Movie.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Brad Pitt movies of
Kirsten
all time.
Dunst too.
Interview
She's
with the
a kid.
Vampire?
Yes, dude, because I
What's
think
your go
Seven.
ahead.
Seven's my favorite.
Seven's a good one.
Anne Rice is
Yep.
isn't she from like Louisiana or so?
Is she?
I think so.
That would make sense.
Google it right
Google
now,
it.
ma'am.
Google it right now.
Get it. Go right now.
Can you
Do it.
tell her to Google it as Southern Dad?
Google it right now? Yeah.
All right,
Hey.
do you want to guess where she's from?
Okay, let's guess. Yeah, you're
Is she
saying
from
she's from
Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Yeah,
I'll
but
agree
where?
with him.
New
Oh,
Orleans.
Final answer?
Oh gosh.
I'll say Baton Rouge just so that there's like a counter to that.
Okay, go.
Go.
New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was right.
Do you get mad when people say New Orleans?
New Orleans, baby?
See?
Yes.
How would I do like a Midwestern accent?
Yeah, can
the
you-
first
yeah.
person, like, let's have a conversation. Oh, hey, do you know how would I get to or that's Canadian.
Don't you know?
Excuse me there. How do I get to Bourbon Street from here? Yeah.
Yeah, just look. Hit that corner.
You could do it. You keep it doing it. I'm trying to. I just, I'd really like to have one of those beignets.
What?
Beignets.
The beignets.
that's how they say it?
Sorry,
Beignets.
beignet.
Cafe du Monde.
I
Yeah.
love a
Good
beignet.
place.
I feel like. Can you do? Do you do accents outside of the U.S.? Could you?
Yeah, can you do a
Uh,
British or an Australian one?
I
Oh.
can.
Oh,
I
I don't
can.
know.
I can. But
I just want to upset as many people as possible.
yeah, I don't want to
because it's tough. Australians, I feel like
not
Australians
really,
are
but
a
I
little
like
bit.
to cuss whenever I'm doing my Australian accent.
Oh yeah, it makes
because
more
it's
sense.
not
it makes
really.
sense.
You can't really tell it's a cuss word. Mate, you're fucking funny. You know, like
Yeah,
yeah, you're
yeah.
fucking funny, mate.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you know.
Yeah, mate.
So
You're being a cunt.
Yeah, I can't.
mate.
I'll say it.
Because I mean, honestly, I know people are, oh, that's such a bad word. But in Australia,
Term of endearment.
it's a term of endearment. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
When I was a
heard a
kid-
friend say it to a police officer in Australia. Yeah, like, oh, mate, you're funny cunt, mate. To a police officer, I was like,
I'll say it to one over here. I don't care.
And it was like, thank you.
yeah, he was.
All right. That's like the S of all right, mate. I need you to come pull up over here, giving you a ticket.
Yeah.
Is
Steve
that
Irwin.
okay? Steve Irwin. Oh, that's
Fit-
right.
fit
That's
income.
right.
When I
That's
was a
right.
kid, yeah, that's what I used to watch.
Yeah.
Fitting.
Yeah.
I could do England. I can do whether I bring it very sort of
I like to make fun of the Queen.
very sort of
Family.
regal in a way. Very
Regal,
upper.
yes.
Would it be very upper class to do an accent like that?
And they're.
I find, why are we bringing Dane in here? Where's he from? Louisiana.
That's
I don't
really
really
good, dude.
appreciate
Get
I
some.
don't.
That's
Where's he-
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
trying to
gonna
find
give
some
you a
roses
run
to
for your
throw.
money,
Wait,
man.
I want to ask you something, Dane. Why did you make the intentional choice not to curse in your videos?
Did that because
so that everybody can watch them.
Yeah, I mean,
That
I'm
and
assuming, but I'd like
money.
to hear it from you.
I know this is gonna be bad,
Money.
but like brands.
Yes.
No one's gonna. I mean, some people. That's a different time. That's Vine, I guess you could say. This is now we live in a land where you can't cuss at all, but you can kind of graze some topics. You know what I'm saying?
But, and you're talking about as far as like online content. Like
Yes,
I
I would say,
a brand
yeah.
would be more likely to work with you if you had a clean
Right.
social media persona rather than a dirty one. I mean, depending. It's
I would-
dependent
I
on
guess
the
I
client.
guess is depending, but I do like that you made that choice because, like we were saying before the camera started rolling, I feel like it's countercultural now to not curse because it's just I don't know. I feel like cursing is so much more prevalent in our culture than it was when we were kids.
Right.
When I was a kid, you can't turn on TV and just see people cursing. I mean, even the word bitch now is on cable network when it
Right.
wasn't when we were kids.
Right.
Right. Like you would never hear the B word on TV now. And so I feel like also on social media now, almost everyone curses. So I think it's interesting that you made the choice not to because it does make the content accessible for everyone, all ages.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's who should be watching the content that he makes. Like everybody can watch it. I mean, should an 8-year-old be watching or listening to our podcast? Not necessarily, because some of the subjects that we talk about are a little
Definitely
bit.
not after we said the C word multiple
Well,
times.
but we talk about real life things going on in the world, and we
Right.
offer general advice to people our age or slightly younger. I mean, an 8-year-old is not going to get much from our podcast anyway.
Right. But there are parents who like to listen to podcasts in the car with their teenagers.
I'm sorry.
And
You're never
Mike-
going to convince me of this.
Mike has opinions on that.
We had an issue where I think it was our first or second episode.
It was the very first one.
This lady wrote into us and she's like, "Hey guys, can you maybe not curse, because I the only time I really get to listen to you is when my kids are awake." And I said no. No, we talk the way we talk. I'm sorry, wait to listen to us. Maybe when you have a shower, or maybe after the kids are brown. But then
you're gonna piss her off, dude.
well,
She's
I
coming
did,
at
but
you-
then she
at
was
you.
like,
Yeah.
the time when the kids go to sleep is the time that I spend with my husband. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I
And she
really
was
don't like.
Hey, excuse me, I said no cussing. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah.
but like I can't relegate your time for you.
Yeah, I mean, but I kind of see the other side of it. I do understand that, parents. So, for example, like Allie Beth Stuckey, I know it's part of her brand to be the conservative Christian, but she talks a lot about how she doesn't like to curse because she doesn't want parents to feel like they can't listen to the show in the car with their kids or whatever. So I kind of see the other side
What
of
a
it. But
horrible way to treat your kids in the
what?
car.
What, to not
By
let
putting on a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I
with
know.
that.
I'm not too big into I'm not a podcaster. I did whenever I was working. I'd put my AirPods in and I'd just but it was like crime that's all I watched, crime documentaries. Everyone's like, what kind of shows do you watch? I'm like, crime documentaries.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about a good crime documentary that you've seen recently.
Oh, gosh.
Is it like serial killer ones?
Well, here's the thing.
Yes.
Do you like the well-produced true crime stuff where it's
Yes.
like Johnny found himself in a weird situation with 2 headless corpses in the back
Yep.
of his trunk. Then he heard a sound.
Like, it's real dark. Like, the one,
Yeah.
what's the mystery, it's on Netflix, and it's just, like, newer, but it's just really dark, and it just tells you, like, what happened.
Yeah. I think it's on now. It's a newer show. It's like
It's like what happened, and then
Doesn't freak you out? You don't get scared to go to sleep?
oh no, but I mean, it's just true stories. This isn't like a ghost story. Now, if it was a ghost story,
You don't like
I have a
ghosts?
different issue.
See, I get
you
more
d-
scared
not
of
a
the
go- not a
true
ghost
stories.
person.
No,
I
at
am-
all.
Do
Wait,
you,
like
do you
you don't
believe
think-
that they exist?
Yeah.
No, I'm very scared.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I do,
Okay. So
I
he
do
believes-
believe in ghosts.
Okay. Yeah. No, I do too. I've had personal experiences with them. But if I
Whoa.
told you one story, would you be like, I'm good, or do you want to hear it?
Do you
No,
have
I mean,
stories?
lay it
too?
on me.
Okay.
No, I
Here's-
don't have any
Let's hear it.
ghost stories, but I'm just scared of like ghost movies,
Okay. Yeah. No. Me too. I watched
like The Grudge,
Yes.
The Ring.
Okay,
Yes.
The Ring scared me. Everyone laughs like it's not
My
scary.
wife
It
wakes.
scared me.
She makes fun of me while we're watching scary movies because we'll be on the couch and we got our covers here. Like The Exorcist will come up. I'll do this.
Oh yes, dude.
I go like this.
But when it comes to action movies, Braveheart, any war movies, I can watch people getting torn apart all day.
Me too. As long as it's not an animal getting hurt, I can watch a human die.
Hereditary,
Dude.
scary movie.
Wait, that's a movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, it's a scary one.
A24, Ari Aster, the same dude who did Midsummer. That movie,
Midsummer was freaky.
it's not even like gory.
It's just weird and scary.
Have you, listen, I used to experience this. I'm getting goosebumps right now. I used to experience this as a child while watching scary movies. I would close my eyes, but I could still see through them.
Yep.
Was that a thing? Is that like a
Yes.
psychological thing?
Because it's just like what scares me about like movies where it's just like it's not like a major boom.
Right.
It's just like
It's like slow
walking
build-
past,
yes.
and then the girl's on the wall
On the roof,
climbing.
yep.
You know, like
Yep.
that part,
Dude.
Like, dude, that was very.
What
scary.
about the part where she's looking around the house and then like the camera's panning and there's just a naked dude standing in the doorway? Do you remember that?
I don't.
Go back and watch it. The dude's standing there smiling like this.
Wait, are you talking about Hereditary?
Yes,
still? Or
it
I'm
is
watching
that-
the trailer right now.
It's bizarre. It's like, but that kind of freaky. Like, for instance, the Grudge, where you
Yes.
boys looking up in the, or the girl, whatever's looking
Is
up
the
in the
child
attic,
possessed?
and
Yeah.
then it turns,
Yep.
and it's like,
Yep.
oh,
No, not a fan of that. I don't
my
need that.
God.
So here's the ghost the ghost story while Gina's looking up, and she can even partially listen if she wants. My aunt's house, my mom's sister. These are Latin women. So they had a house, main floor, a basement, top floor. Now I remember going into the bathroom on the top floor, and whenever I was in there, I just always felt like someone was watching me. Someone was watching me. It was just from like behind the wall. I'm like, someone's here. You know when you turn the light off and you can just feel someone watching you. So my dad's an architect, and they were doing a remodel on the second floor. They were just going to add 2 bedrooms and redo the bathroom. So my mom said that they have to get the second floor blessed by a priest. So they got it blessed by a priest. And I remember asking her, I was like, Mom, why did they get the house blessed? So she said the previous owner, something happened in the house where someone died in the crawl space of where that bathroom is. And I was like, Mom, whenever I was in that bathroom, I always felt someone was looking at me from there. And she was like, that would make sense. That's why, like, there was something that kept on going on in that house. That after the priest blessed the house, whenever I go up there, because my cousin had his bedroom there, my other cousin had his bedroom on the other side of the hall, going in that bathroom, didn't feel it. Didn't feel the same thing. It was fine. But it's just like one of those things where, like, I definitely 100% believe in the supernatural.
Well, yeah, I
in any capacity.
the whole supernatural world.
Now,
is
like
something we
with
don't understand.
seances and the table shakes, like that,
don't know
that
about
I'm
that.
not too. But just people kind of sticking around after they go.
No,
100%.
legitimately, when I wash my face, I have to wash the makeup off, and my eyes are closed and my head's kind of above the sink. I get freaked out that I'm gonna stand back up and open my eyes, and there's gonna be something behind me in the mirror staring at me.
Hey, ma'am, how you doing? Nice hair.
Oh my gosh.
Can you help me get back? I'm lost here.
Yeah. Can you help me? I just need $5. I'm in your bathroom right now, and I'm asking you.
Is that the new character, the Southern Ghost?
I feel like that sounds like a friendly ghost, though.
Well, here's the thing. I think ghosts, for the most part, and correct me if I'm wrong here, people who are those occult and supernatural experts and freaks. I think ghosts aren't meant to be harmful. I don't think they're meant to harm you. I think they're just stuck and they're just trying to cross over. So there's no malintent for a ghost. Now, a spirit or a demon, that's different.
A ghost is different than a spirit?
I think so.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I really don't. I just, I've never been like, the teenagers are like, hey, you guys want to play with this Ouija board?
No,
I'm
not
like,
me.
Nah,
No,
bro,
stay away from
you
that. I don't need
tripping,
that.
dude.
I'm good.
I'll play Monopoly all night until somebody.
Can you play all night Monopoly?
I did when I was a kid. But
30 minutes, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can't do it.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Who's ever won a Monopoly game?
I
How
don't
do
think
you
they. I
win?
don't think they end. I think
They
you have to
never end.
own all the property,
Yeah.
right?
I don't have the patience for that.
Kind of have to Bezos it. You have to own everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had a bridge on Long Island that was known, like someone, hung themselves off a bridge, and they're like, if you go onto the bridge and if you sit on there for a minute, you'll see him. And then there was a cliff where this bus driver drove like a school bus full of kids off the cliff, and they're like, if you go to this cliff and you sit at the end of it, you can hear the kids screaming. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why are women so obsessed with true crime? You know that,
I
right?
love it. I love the idea of. I don't know. Whenever I look at things, like I gotta really, if I really am interested, I want to know why does the brain do that?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the brain where it lacks empathy?
Yes.
Yeah.
For
Well,
a
that's
human
why.
being.
Right.
Like a lot of women love watching all those documentaries about serial killers.
Yeah.
And you have to ask, like, what is, and then also when Ted Bundy was in prison,
Oh, they're writing him
they
letters,
he
proposing to
has
him.
fans. Women love serial
is
killers.
that?
It's really weird. I mean, there's a couple theories.
Daddy issues
This,
one.
Yeah, this
Attention,
the sick,
maybe?
the twisted feminine urge to be dominated. The twisted feminine urge to be dominated. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, but by a serial killer?
Well, I mean, it's sick. That's why it's sick and
Well, yes,
twisted.
people have fantasies with,
right,
with
yeah,
regarding
fantasies,
some things
yeah,
like that.
and
So
it's
I get that, but
because I mean, kind of a very simplistic way to think about someone like Ted Bundy or a serial killer is that it is a completely sick and twisted masculinity of dominating.
Yeah.
And
I get that. Did you listen to have you listened to any of the Manson podcasts? There's some good ones.
I haven't.
No.
What if you guys were getting a house or an apartment or whatever, and the landlord or whatever realtor's like, so a murder did happen in here.
I'm out.
So
What would you do?
Here's the thing.
Bye.
What kind of murder was it? Was it?
Wouldn't even ask.
No.
Would you ask? Because I think a realtor.
But doesn't they? Do they have to?
They don't
tell
have
you?
to. They don't.
What?
If you don't bring it up, I think they're not legally bound to tell you. But I think if I'm your realtor, because I was a realtor,
Yeah.
if I'm your realtor and you ask me, I guess I have what's called like a fiduciary responsibility to tell you the history of the house.
So you
if
do
you
have
don't
to.
say anything, I don't necessarily have to bring it
But
up
if
to
they
you.
ask you, you have to say it.
I don't think that you have to say it.
Has it
I
happened
think.
to you?
No. I had my license for maybe 3-4 months, but the real estate scene down here in Nashville was just excruciating, especially if you're on a buyer side. No one accepted any of our offers. We couldn't, just because it's booming over here. So if you're coming from LA or New York with cash, that's who's going to get the offer. If you're saying, well, I can offer maybe $10,000 extra, they laugh at you. With a mortgage. With a mortgage? You got a mortgage or you paying cash? No, you got a mortgage. It's our first time. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, the responsibility to tell you details about the house, especially if you're my client, I would then tell you. I think I think you are. I don't know if you're. Can you Google that while I'm talking?
That's like the beginning of every really like scary movie. Like the family moves into this new house, and all of a sudden,
honey, it's such a deal. What happened here?
3 in
I
the
don't
morning.
know.
What's going on. I don't know. I was
A
just getting a
seller
glass
is
of water.
required to disclose deaths related to the condition of the property or violent crimes. So
That's the seller. So if I'm his client, I don't necessarily because I might not even know either.
Realtor.com.
But
Do realtors have to disclose a death in the house? Loading.
And it wasn't like, it was the grandma that passed away. It was like somebody kicked in the door.
Yeah.
They come in here.
You know the Amityville Horror, right?
Yes.
Did you watch the remake with Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
That's one of the better remakes that I've seen. But Amityville Horror, the son killed his parents and killed the kids.
At the end of the movie, Ryan Reynolds' eyes were different. They were yellow, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good movie.
like the Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, so there's no legal.
Not so good of a movie.
Anakin.
Yeah.
There's no legal obligation in most states requiring that sellers disclose it. That's okay, but however.
But if asked, I think they are.
However, if you live in California, South Dakota, or Alaska, there are exceptions to the rule. In California, for example, any death on a property, peaceful or otherwise,
Has to be.
needs to be disclosed if it occurred within the last 3 years. The seller must also disclose any known death in the home if the buyer asks. So if you live in one of these 3 states, check with your state's housing authority.
See, I just envision another character, the southern real estate agent. What's that? Just like blood all over the floor. What's that?
Hugging Higgins, like somebody did just recently pass.
I love
It
Marty
was a
Higgins.
tragic murder.
Yeah.
Watch your step. You know.
Okay, now if you see here, we're going to the master
Now I'm
master
just
bedroom.
really worried that someone died in the house we just bought.
Oh yeah, they did right
Oh,
in the
stop.
basement.
Well, I mean, what are the odds?
And you look down, it's a well.
My mom did tell me, she said, well, people die in houses all the time. I'm like, thanks, Mom.
Well, they do.
Yeah, I know.
Your
Thanks.
mom's right.
Great.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
never washing my face again.
Really? I don't wash my face.
I'll
I
do
feel
one
that
eye
it's
at a
over.
time.
Do you wash your face a lot?
Yes.
Okay, I don't.
Well, you don't need to use
You don't wear
face
makeup
wash.
like we do. No,
Exactly.
Well, no,
Well,
but
you don't
true.
need
But
to.
I don't necessarily have the best skin either. And Carly was like, "Well, you should probably wash your face."
Do you
I said,
drink
"I don't
enough
wanna."
water?
Yeah, I drink about what
this
is
area right here.
yeah
For me,
yeah
I like to
you yeah because
And
I'll
here?
have the I think
like just right here is oily right here for
right
me.
right
That's
feel
the
me?
T-zone.
the T zone.
The
That's
T-zone.
the nostril zone.
Okay, well, I feel because I have a red beard, and I know red hair is a lot more coarse than other hair.
Is it?
So yeah, when I grow
Is it
out
because
this
you're from the
beard, you'll
devil?
just see it. Excuse me?
Nothing.
No, that's not why at all. Yeah, but when the hair grows out on your face, because facial hair is different than the hair on your head, you wouldn't know. But yeah, it gets very irritated and red. So that's why a lot of the time when you see me with my beard grown out, I'm just trying to cover the redness. Eventually, it goes away.
Okay.
But I'll have to shave if it gets too bad because it'll just get too itchy.
Right.
And that's why you
Beards.
see what you see.
know those beards like that? How do they do that?
How they get?
How
How
do
they get
they-
them?
how do they-
big like this or long?
Both. Let's go this way and this way.
Like Ian Smith's beard.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just treating it. You put the nice oils.
oil,
How you
the
say the oil? You
brush.
put the nice
Yeah.
oil.
Oil.
You put the nice
Oil.
oil. Earl.
Wait, man, we just having chili dogs. You sure you want to?
Wait, say the word
Earl.
J-U-L-Y. Say it.
Say what? What you say?
Spell again.
J-U-L-Y.
The month.
The month.
July.
See,
Yeah,
July.
July.
Say,
July Tuesday.
say this instrument.
Guitar.
That's a guitar.
That's a
I think it's so
guitar.
funny that guitar.
Okay. How would you do rural Tennessee?
Rural.
Yeah, rural Tennessee.
Like I don't like their act. their
Yeah.
accent. I don't really know, man. It's kind of man. You don't.
Yeah.
I don't think I know what the Tennessee accent even sounds like.
Yeah.
Neither do I. Fred Armisen does it good. Fred Armisen says he's able to nail down the accent by county in any state you give him.
What?
He said
he does accents really
he
well.
said Tennessee, they're just thinking. They're thinking about
You
about
know
it.
who does it? Who's the perfect
Tennessee,
Tennessee
they're
accent?
thinking.
Savannah.
Oh, does she really?
Savannah Jacoby. I mean, no, not
Oh,
S that with
oh,
one N.
right,
Like
right.
Savannah Jacoby. We'll
Yeah.
send her this clip.
I love it. She's a
you'll see her
s-
Saturday.
Tennessee girl.
Yeah.
By and by.
Yeah. What, there's one. There's one thing she
Do it.
said.
I want to hear that.
By
more.
and by. Let me tell you what, Mike. Listen, you want to go to the Chick-fil-A? Okay. Well, we'll go down. Listen, they have, that's kind of how I hear
Yeah,
that.
she was talking about someone's wife once, and she was like, "She ain't all that."
Yes. Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. But he says Kentucky, they're hard on the consonants in Kentucky. Like that, like Fred Armisen will do Kentucky. And he's like, Louisiana.
Is that Kentucky?
Louisiana's got that drawl. You know, is that no?
Was this playing on?
I think it is that.
He was
The
on like
Tonight
Conan
Show?
or the Tonight Show or something like that.
I seen
yeah.
that, and he
Yeah.
did Louisiana like where it's just like,
top-
I reckon that you know,
Right.
like kind of
I reckon.
The Savannah draw. is,
Savannah.
Like,
nice and slow. You got molasses in your mouth.
See,
You
people
just talking
say
about
that, but
Savannah.
I never heard that growing up. Georgia people talk like this. I
Okay.
never heard that drawl.
Well,
the
did you live in Savannah?
yeah, like right outside.
Oh, you did.
Savannah. Yeah.
Oh, you did. And you didn't
Yeah,
hear
I
none of
did
that drawl. That's kind of
Not
just
like that, no,
slow
because
and
that's
just
like
Matthew
that's like the
McConaughey, yeah.
plantation. That's the plantation
Real
Southern drawl.
easy.
that
He's
I
from.
heard.
I might be able to do a good Matthew McConaughey. Okay, hold on. Just talk to me and ask me a question.
Hey man, what
Oh,
you
tell us
doing?
about your new book.
Hold on.
Okay,
I gotta
all
get
right.
into it.
Just gotta maybe take a sip of coffee first.
Okay.
Sip it.
Wish I had a cigarette or something. I did.
There you go. I got a couple of them.
Don't smoke cigarettes, kids.
No, don't.
No, you should do it because you look fucking cool. That's the only reason. That's
It
the only
did
reason why I
actually-
did
It
it.
did used to look so cool back, especially. in the
Matthew
90s.
McConaughey. Let me tell you about my new book, Green Lights. Okay. Yeah, I wrote it. I can't do it. I
Dude,
can't.
No,
no,
you
hey, hold
had
up.
it.
You came in hot.
You had it.
He did it. Yeah.
What is he? There. What can I do? His Academy Award winning speech. There are a couple people I'd like to thank. My dad.
He's stirring a pot of gumbo with a Miller Lite, and he's
Right.
on. He's on.
It's-
Yes, that was really
I
good.
did it really bad. Well, here's the thing, Matthew McConaughey. If you get into the all right, like that's okay, but that time is a flat circle. You see, I can't do it. I think it's because my face is involved, and if you
okay.
maybe separate my face,
Maybe put a screen in front of your head.
there are a couple. My wife hates my Tony Soprano impersonation.
Oh, can I hear it?
Yeah, it's just a tricky situation. It's a tricky situation. It's very bad. It's a tricky situation. It's very bad. She hates
need
it.
to-
If I close my eyes and don't look at you,
Let me
I think
tell
that
you.
might be
I
it.
can't, dude. I can't do it.
Do it again.
I can't. It's just horrible.
I never watched Sopranos.
Oh, you didn't?
I grew up like watching like a lot of VHS, like comedy, Ace Ventura. And
Okay.
I grew up on the Wayans Brothers.
Okay, yeah.
Martin Lawrence.
Martin, yeah,
Martin
gotcha.
Lawrence.
Do you remember Sister on Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought of that.
Living Color and
You said
Living.
Martin Lawrence.
Not
Remember the
like
one with
you.
the two twin sisters? What did we love? We love obviously Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Mm-hmm. That was listen, Friday night ABC, the TGIF stuff. That was it. Boy Meets World.
Yes.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Step by Step. Full House. Do you remember that era? You
I
probably
think
you
he's
born
a little
92.
bit. He's a little bit young for that era.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like, but I did, but like, like that's,
Boy Meets World was on forever.
It was, and I liked. I don't
Saved by
know.
the Bell.
No, I didn't really like.
It's like
that.
Boy Meets World. It's like it's weird when you. I just remember the most of the Boy Meets World stuff happened in high school, but then you're like, oh wow, they were with them when they were in middle school. Now they're in college. Malcolm in the Middle.
Yes.
I
Okay.
never watched that one. Let me see. Boy Meets World. What years?
Topanga. You know what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
oh,
Topanga.
yeah.
That Topanga had some Topangas.
Guys really liked Topanga.
I grew up through like the beginning of Nickelodeon.
Okay.
Okay, so if
Okay.
you had to guess what year the first,
Boy Meets World.
yeah, what year did it air?
94.
That's what I was gonna. I was gonna say 93, 94.
Well,
Yeah,
pick one.
94.
94.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Final answer.
93.
Damn, I should have said. He influenced me,
Say about
honestly.
it.
He's an influencer.
What are the? I'm just trying to think because we got Dane here. I'm just trying to think of like there are no really good impersonations that I can do, other than a horrible Matthew McConaughey.
Can you do a German accent?
Oh
no
yeah.
way.
What will you like? No. Okay. So Dane, let me ask you a question. Seriously.
Because it's a little gay.
Where
Wow,
did you come?
he is good.
Oh, yeah, he does good
the,
accents.
the gay German. Oh, well,
The
this
gay German.
coffee's not very good. Don't like
Juice.
this coffee. And that would just be a Berlin. Now, if you go to Dusseldorf, maybe it's a little bit harder. I don't know. Maybe. But
You sound like old boy from what is that movie where the man, I can't think of his name.
Borat.
They kill Hitler?
Yes.
Inglorious Bastards.
Inglourious
Yes.
Bastards.
It
Christoph
was.
Waltz.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
I got you. I got you.
Got me.
Yeah.
Now, what was the woman's name? It was Aldo. Aldo. What did it take you? How can you use this? I can't see. This is when I get put on the spot and people are watching me in
Right.
the bathroom. I can do them all day.
Oh, you're crying.
Yeah.
You're crying. Yeah, I'll just cry and then I'll do a German impression.
Yeah, no, for real. No, England, I'm pretty covered. Like England, I can do.
Can you do the different? Can you do a Liverpool accent? I have a friend from Liverpool. When he leaves me voice notes, I have to listen to them 3 times. Kieran, I'm talking to you.
Well,
I can't
how
understand you.
Liverpool? Are you talking about the Beatles? Because the Beatles really didn't have that thick Liverpool
No.
accent. You know, someone standing on the fucking water.
What about a Birmingham? What about
No,
like a
no.
Peaky
Let me
Blinders?
do Liverpool first
Peaky fucking
because there are words
Blinders.
like fucking and maybe other words that you just kind of not kind of but
Almost. That's almost it.
fuck, man. I'm wearing a turban. I've got my turban on my head. You know what a turban is?
Yes.
A fucking turban. My hair's like a fucking turban.
All right, now do Peaky Blinders.
No, I can't do it. I just claim it.
the
No,
You know, that's
By-
cool
by
to
order.
do that. And I mean,
Yeah.
you know, but at the same time,
he's
I mean,
regretting just even coming here now.
No, I know. I want to explain something
Yeah.
to you. So let's just say that you're trying to make you're trying to do your impressions.
Sure.
And you're trying to push it out to the the reason why I stay in the southern lane,
Yeah.
southern
Yes.
lane, is because
That was a perfect McConaughey.
oh no, it's because it's relatable.
Yeah.
We've all seen the tire guy.
Right.
I'm just giving it to you. You know, I'm sticking in my southern lane because
That's drawn from real life experience where if I have to do someone from Liverpool, I'm relying on seeing someone from like a show or
I
something
tried
like that.
to hone in on I'm just gonna give you some random skits, and I'm like, oh wait, this isn't working. I gotta stay relatable. Mm-hmm. My goal is to be. I want you to watch it and go, wow, dude, I know a tire shop guy like that.
Yeah.
Or I know Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
I just had my brakes done by Buc-ee's. They gave me the best price.
Well, that's why the Southern Dad is I just know that there are people like that. Even some of my buddies who aren't even necessarily Southern dads, like that's their personality.
That's
like,
the
I know them.
uncle, dad that's the uncle, the friend's dad, or whatever that you like. Man, I wish he was my dad.
Yeah.
You know, like son.
But
listen.
I get it right away. I mean, growing up in New York, it's just a lot of the thick accent, getting coffee, having a guy go off on you like,
Talk.
Well, it was all the time. When I would get mad, my accent would get a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
And
it's a
l-
good-looking
more-
hot dog.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
the
that
big
a hot dog?
the big thing on Long Island was when someone said, "Are you serious?" Let's say you pulled into a parking spot wrong, you just hear, "You serious?"
I don't think
Jersey
I've ever
Shore.
heard that one.
No, but not "Are you serious?" It's like, "You serious, bro?" That's the big. You serious,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah. Okay. I've
What are
heard
you
that one.
doing, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, did you tan today? You serious?
Gym tan laundry all day.
Yeah, dude.
All day.
Remember when that come out? God. Every guy wanted to be one of those
Even in the
dudes.
South?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like, dude, I wish I was on this show.
I lived with guys like that. I lived with guys who literally, that was their persona. Tanning, all the hair. Don't touch my hair. Listen,
Wait,
I
Don't
just did
seriously?
the
touch
hair.
my hair.
Yeah, don't touch my hair.
Don't touch it.
Dude, Melissa, are you serious? What did I
You
tell
touching
you?
my hair.
Yeah. Listen, don't go over there and talk to him. You don't talk to that guy. All right? You don't talk. I see you looking at a guy.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
it. That's
And
like,
we were all watching like, oh my god, the next episode is gonna be really good. They're fighting now.
dude.
You remember that?
When Snooki got freaking rocked? Do you remember that?
I
Do you
didn't-
remember
I
that?
never watched
Snooki
it.
got rocked.
Wow.
I know.
Pull up on your computer and let me know. Let me know when you have it up so I can put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Type in-
2010.
Probably playing piano.
Type in Snooki gets punched. 2 double O's K-I. Jersey Shore. That's
Wow.
just like it. Those
Because
are.
I remember her
had to
hair.
watch it.
I feel like those are real people, but how could they not be caricatures of that culture? Like I don't get that.
I think she's a mom now.
Oh yeah, they're all like older but man, that was the stuff.
It's just
bro.
way overdone.
That was that like Robin Big era time.
Look at the trucker hat.
I really do like that era, but at the same time, I'm really mad at it because I think that's kind of the impetus to where we are
I
now,
missed it.
like
I
just
fast-forwarded
dumb reality shows.
You remember Room Raiders? Okay,
Oh.
this is room 2. I'm here. I got my white gloves.
I had a friend who was on Room Raiders. He was
Really?
one of the bartenders at the bar I worked at.
Or
Yeah,
like
Tommy.
next.
Dude, next, the bus.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go. Sorry, Melissa.
It's just like they get off the bus. Hey, my name's Dan. I can't really read all that well, and I lift. As soon as they step off the bus, they get the X. I love
Yeah.
that show, man.
Yo, what's up? I'm Steve. Just here to kick it.
I'm here to drink. What?
Wait, they
Oh,
didn't
God.
actually show her getting
No, yeah,
punched.
they did. Yeah, they did.
Okay, well, this video didn't.
Well, the Real World slap that changed it all, and this is the Real World. But do you remember Real World Seattle where the girl got slapped in the car? Do you remember that? That was a big thing.
I gotta see it, but I watched Real World Sydney, and that was a good show I like to watch too. Like, but I started up around like the Sydney, and then I watched another one. But
How did they get us? How do they get us to say, you're going to sit here, you're going to watch this show season after season. You're not going to question why you're watching it, but you're going to watch it. We're just taking strange people, we're putting them in a house, and just cameras everywhere. You're going to watch what happens. We might dig at them a little bit to make them do stuff, but I just feel like here are these rats. We got all these rats living in this house. We're going to give them maybe a little bit of liquid here or something that might make them do something, but you're just going to watch it.
I think that's what it is now. And reality TV has to be like that now. Like, it has to be like, okay, listen, so you guys are going to get into a little fight.
Yeah, right. Okay. They stage it, right?
And we really want you
now
guys
they
to
do,
fight.
But I had a friend who won season 4 of Big Brother, and I think that was 2003 or 2004.
Yeah.
And she's kept up with all the Big Brother seasons since then. And she was telling me that the way they did Big Brother back then, it was totally legit and organic. Like the night before they put everyone in the house, they put everyone in separate hotel rooms because you're not allowed to meet each other before. So they put everyone in separate hotel rooms so you don't meet each other or see each other. And they put a piece of tape on the hotel door to make sure that you don't open the door in the middle of the night and leave.
Right.
And she said as the years have gone on, like, they all know each other before, like they end up doing all the things they're not supposed to do. But back in the day, apparently it was actually like all the drama that you saw. Oh, and she said when they brought in all the ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends, they had no idea it was happening.
Really?
They had zero idea. They showed up, her ex-boyfriend showed up to the house one day and she was legitimately shocked.
Do you watch any of the reality cooking shows, like any Gordon Ramsay? I watch those.
Yeah, here and there, but like growing up, but like
Idiot Sandwich?
Yeah, but I've never I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna watch this, you know?
Yeah. Well, where I have a problem with it is, there's a countdown where the chefs are trying to prepare everything and it's always like 10 seconds, 10, 9, and everyone's always scrambling.
Yeah, but they're
like,
probably
is that
not.
real?
Yeah,
or is that editing?
Yeah, I watched the Great British Baking Show. That's
I could do it. I can maybe do a Gordon Ramsay. All right. Today we've got a beautiful pink salmon. What do you have to do? That's what he does. He goes like that.
Yeah.
He just does that.
Yeah, he's
movements.
harsh, huh?
He is harsh, but he's great with the kids.
I was just gonna say, have you seen it with kids?
He's
He's
awesome
totally
with
different.
kids.
He's very encouraging.
I think
not with adults.
Well, no, but even on the show with adults, I guess he wants them to be the best chef that they can be, and he pushes them, and he just takes it on them because hey, it's the real world. People are going to treat you pretty shitty out here, so you might as well prepare you for that. Yeah, but I mean, the dude's also. Why are chefs always so intense?
That's a good question because
I think
except Jamie Oliver, he seems pretty chill.
Yeah, but I think that's their TV. That's their TV world. I think when you're coming up in kitchens all your life, it's
probably it's a fast-paced thing.
Right, it's a profession
Have
that's.
you had a kitchen job?
Yes, but in a weird
I
way.
waited tables, but I didn't have a kitchen job.
I worked in a restaurant, but I worked in the cafe, so I was doing desserts and coffees.
I worked in an Oriental restaurant.
Yeah,
I worked in an Italian restaurant. Everything from the dishwasher all the way up to the pizza.
You make the pizza?
Can you do the?
Oh yeah, with a towel now. Like it's just like it's like riding a bike kind of with that.
Yeah.
You do it, and then now it's just like.
If I'd be dumbfounded from where I came from. Yeah,
it's a dance. That's my new dance on TikTok. The pizza roll.
The pizza roll. Oh
Tostitos.
God. If you were behind the counter at a pizza shop, and I was there getting a pizza, and it was like an Italian traditional, it's Mario's, and I go in there, and he's like, "Hey man, how you doing? What kind of?" I'd be like, "Where the." What?
Why are
they
not finest pizza?
Well, we lived in San Diego. There was a Vietnamese family that owned a place called Rosario's Pizza, and they would answer the phone and say, "Rosario Pizza, my ticket order, please." It's like totally.
You can't. We're gonna get that video taken down.
A slice of that pizza.
Totally not at all
So,
Italian.
what's Chinese food like in Louisiana? Is it kind of few and far between, or is it decent?
Did you ask Chinese food?
Yeah,
Yes.
Chinese food. Yes, not Chinese
I mean, it's kind of
people.
like the same, kind of low-key wherever you go in a way.
How are Chinese people in Louisiana? You like them or not? No, Chinese food.
Why did
Like a lot of Chinese places now where I'm from, it's like their parents come in, and then like they had the restaurant, and the son is
The kids are taking
American,
over. Right?
Okay, and so he turned it into like a
like a fusion kind of thing,
like
a Americanized version.
Yes.
So
with gumbo and
really,
you ever had gumbo?
No,
Why not?
Not legit gumbo. Because I'm not. I've never.
You
Listen,
never had no gumbo.
no, not.
Oh, it's precious.
Living in New York for 35. Listen, I lived in New York for 30 plus years, Philadelphia for 3, and LA for 1. So
I've never had gumbo. What is that?
I know what gumbo is.
Where's the best place to eat good food? Like the South.
What kind of question
Louisiana.
is that?
Wait, why?
All day.
You just asked him where's the best place to eat the best food.
Okay, whatever.
You have to be super specific.
Okay,
Where's the
do you think
best place to breathe?
like the best, like the best state that you've been to, the state that has the best food?
Oh, my state all day. every day.
I knew he was gonna say
Louisiana.
that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Do you think
what?
New York has the best food?
I'm partial. Like, yes. Yeah, I'm partial.
But we right. I mean, we got to be right.
Listen,
it's different.
if
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
have-
find nothing from New York, you're not gonna find nothing from
right.
you know, like
wherever.
yeah, this right here is a sauce.
If I'm
It's-
going to eat gumbo, I'm going to go to somewhere in
But you
Louisiana
haven't
and
had
get
gumbo.
it. But if I'm going to, I'm not going to go to Maine to have it, just like someone, who's from North Dakota wouldn't be like, well, North Dakota lobsters are better than the Maine ones, yeah? Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's just like, if I'm going to Louisiana, I want gumbo. If I'm going to New York, I want pizza. If I'm going to L.A., maybe sushi.
Pizza's one of those things where I still don't understand why it's so bad everywhere else.
Yeah, it's tough.
I just,
You offended the
Yeah, I saw that
pizza
at the
maker.
corner.
Nah, I mean, I'm not really too big into pizza, but like, I mean, I'm not like, yo, let's go get pizza.
Yeah.
You know,
I saw you at Jack's the other day, man.
that was a barbecue place.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jack's.
Jack's is right here. I saw him. I was like, the studio's right by Jack's, man.
Oh, really?
Jack's, when I first came to Nashville in 2014, it was to document someone in making an album. And they were like, go down to Broadway and can you get some B-roll for us? I said, okay. No idea where it was. So I went there, and I was up on Broadway, all the honky tonks,
Yeah.
and I saw Jack's Barbecue. And it was during, you broke it. No, you didn't. It was during the day, so it wasn't busy. But Jack's Barbecue had the best baked beans I've ever had in my life. I don't know what they did to it, but it was really good. You had them baked beans?
Oh yes, I did.
What makes baked beans so good? Is it the pork
Bacon?
fat?
It's the pork fat.
Yeah, I mean,
Pork
I'm
fat's
not
good.
really. I got the macaroni and cheese and potato salad,
Okay.
and what I like to do.
Okay.
Here we go.
Stop. I'll take some Tabasco and just give it a dash right on that potato salad.
Oh, really?
And we don't say that in Louisiana, taters. Yeah.
No, what do you-
I hate that when people say that. I'm
Taters?
like, oh
Taters?
man, please stop.
What do you like the collards?
I'll take the greens.
I
Yeah.
like collard greens. That with the pork fat, it's really good. And
That
you
is
have like
really
little
good.
bits of pork in it. It's really
Yeah.
good. I love
and that
collard
was
greens.
I mean, thank you so much, Jax, but that was an ad. You didn't know that. You just thought I liked.
I just
mean,
thought
do.
that you
They were great.
Right.
They were great. I'm just telling you how.
So the subtlety behind a collaboration is really cool when it looks organic. Because I thought you were just at Jackson. They probably recognized you, like, yo, come on in and do some stuff. That was okay. I like that.
Oh.
You
I like
gotta
it.
learn how to use it.
Yeah.
Stop going
So-
viral for farts and stuff.
One last question I wanted to ask you, just because I think we kind of skipped over it, but when we were talking about, putting your phone down, are you able to get away from it and just relax a bit on your own time? Do you feel, because this thing, it's not that it's calling me, but when I'm home, I'll have the phone here and I'll be like, yeah, peaceful. I'll read a book. But then 5 minutes later, I'll be like,
Yeah, especially in the beginning of like me grinding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm still grinding, but like where it was just like, okay, I'm posting, okay, I'm watching it for 2 hours straight.
right.
I'm like how you push
Yep.
it down. I'm learning to like try to distance myself, but it's hard, man. And that's the one sacrifice that you got to make whenever you're doing this.
Right.
Like my phone is glued to my hand. I
Yeah.
have to turn it over
Yeah.
at night because it's just like clink, clink. boom.
Even with the notifications turned off, it's just always something.
How do you turn it on?
I was just going to
from
ask you, do you
going
have
to
the notifications on? Because I could never have any notifications
Yeah,
on.
that's why I've turned them off. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to turn them off.
You got to turn them off.
Do you turn your phone on airplane mode when you go to sleep at night?
No, I just like, no.
Well, just emergencies. I never do that because I'm scared I might sleep through someone's like, I'm getting stabbed! And
You're right. Yeah, I just like turn it over and and my phone's
Why are
always
you
on
calling me?
vibrate.
Call the cops.
Hey, hurry up, call me. I'm getting stabbed. No, I mean, it does.
Yeah.
It sucks, especially on that 4 o'clock range.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just, do you turn your phone on airplane mode when you go to sleep?
I guess I only do because my husband doesn't. I turn
Right,
Before,
I mean,
before I
yeah.
had a baby, I would
There's so
honestly
much blood. Yeah.
stop.
But,
I used to put the eye mask on. I used to tape my mouth shut. I used to put earplugs in. Yep. I used to.
Do you
To
kick?
sleep?
Do you kick in your sleep? I feel like you're the person that would like kick it, have the restless leg
I'm
syndrome.
a rock. I fall asleep like this and I wake up like this.
Yes, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah?
and I turn my phone. I
Do you
used
tape
to
your
put-
mouth shut?
No,
You
man,
should
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, I know.
I like it.
Got me. No, but I
It's
am
the
like
best sleep
I
you'll
don't
ever get.
snore.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't snore even.
I
Well,
don't like talk. But
have you ever fallen asleep but you're awake and you're snoring and you know you're snoring?
yes.
Isn't that a weird thing?
Yeah.
You're just sitting there and you're kind of just like,
Have you
Like
ever
that,
had a dream where you're like you're sleeping and then all of a sudden you're like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you had one of those.
Like the
you
fall.
were like,
all the
"Whoa."
time.
Yeah.
All the time.
They're like falling off a cliff.
Oh
and
yeah.
like
Oh yeah. It's a very weird thing, the brain.
It is, man.
I think so. It's a very weird
I
thing,
still
the
can't
brain.
understand why you think someone would be calling you at 4 a.m.
Well, for anything,
Getting
I used an
stabbed.
extreme example, but like,
I
you know,
know.
if anyone's, hey, we're having the baby, like my wife, but she's be laying next to me. Why would she be calling me at 4
My
o'clock in the morning?
manager's like that. He's like, when I go to bed, I will turn the phone off. He talks just like this.
Yeah.
And he's vegan. I'm vegan.
He's vegan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does he let you know all the time? Can't have that.
is that legal in Louisiana?
Oh gosh, it's so crazy because this is how he'll talk, and
Gum-
I'm like, you're like, hey, what's up, Big Daddy? That's
Yeah.
Louisiana kind of. All right, little daddy. Well, he'll be like, hey, Big Daddy, what you doing?
Where is he from?
Oh God,
He's not from Louisiana, though.
I'm gonna say it wrong. He's not. He's
I believe it's called
Indianapolis or
Connecticut.
something?
Well, where do vegans come from?
Indianapolis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
And that's what he likes. He's just, yeah. I don't really want to wear deodorant because it's not built for your body. It's just.
Oh, so he's crunchy. That's
Oh.
the
Well,
granola.
I mean, but it
went
don't
off.
stink at
I
all,
went. I
you
went
know?
off
Yeah.
deodorant for a little while, but then I got a new deodorant that I've ordered from Salt and Stone, and I've had to reply to your customer service because I haven't gotten my package that I've been waiting for 2 weeks, and then you said, okay, it's on back order. Why didn't you tell me it was on back order?
We'll tag them.
Anyway, I sent them an email saying my wife won't talk to me. Neither will my daughter. Can you please send me the deodorant? Because I want to say that I stink. Hey guys, but this stuff doesn't have like weird chemicals in it.
Aluminum.
Yeah, aluminum's bad for your pits,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's going to start devolving into a weirder conversation. You have a heart out right now.
Soon.
Yeah. Unless you want to do 5 more minutes.
We can do 5 more minutes. When we
I
were
like
talking about-
having him here. There's
We're
like a
talking about
guest that
Thank
we
you so
can talk
much.
to.
Thank you.
Yeah. Listen, thank you for doing what you. This is a voice that I do when I kind of do like
Yeah.
the kind of like
Thank you.
beta males. Thank you for being here. Seriously, what you do, I don't
you
know
for
if I'd be
doing
able
what
to
you
get
do.
through my day if I
That
didn't have
sounds
you.
like the flight attendants nowadays.
Oh,
They're
yes.
really, really mean.
Flight
Okay,
attendant.
is it just me, or did
Sir,
flight
put your tray up,
attendants
sir.
get really mean in the last couple of years? Even
Sir?
before.
Put your tray up, sir.
Like, whoa, sir. Yeah, seat up.
Why are they so mean?
Or like they give you
they're-
the now that's like you can't talk because you got your
Right,
mask.
right,
Don't
right,
pull
right.
your mask down.
Sir, can you over
1
your
through
nose?
4.
Over your
They
nose.
just all sound
Yeah.
sexually frustrated. Every last one of them.
I don't know. Sorry.
Well, did you see the one of the guy that had the straw in his mouth the whole time?
No.
He just had a straw in his mouth the whole
I
time.
thought it was a French fry. It was probably another guy. He
No,
had a
oh yeah,
French
that was a
fry.
French fry. He just had the French fry in his mouth the whole
Yeah.
time throughout the like a 2-3 hour flight, just so they didn't have to put the mask up.
Yeah, I mean, one time a flight attendant shook me awake with all of her strength because my mask fell to here. It was above my nostril.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you
And
were
I said-
sleeping?
I was sleeping.
Yes.
And I said to her, I said, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Did you censored yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, that's pretty good. It
Thank you.
sounded like the audio went out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear it because you don't have the headphones on.
I know. I'm sorry.
I saw the weirdest thing, and maybe we'll end on up on this. And this is we'll get if I turn this into a clip, it'll have the little CDC thing right here. But I was at Barista Parlor, nice little cafe around here, one of many. They're a chain. I was in there and I saw someone getting either out of an Uber or just walking through the parking lot with his mask on, and when he got into the cafe, he took it off. And I was saying to myself, wouldn't you do that?
Wouldn't it be the opposite?
Right. If the logic would be, wouldn't you have it off outside with all the breathable air? And no one was around him. He wasn't with a group of people. And Carly was like, maybe he got out of an Uber. I was like, okay, you have the mask on in the Uber.
Didn't even
You
take
keep
it
the
off.
mask on. Right.
Right.
It was very weird. I wanted to go up to him and be like, what was that all about? Not criticize him for wearing a mask, but like, what?
Just
what,
out
what
of
was
curiosity.
what
But
was
he's
the
gonna
thinking?
take it as you're criticizing him.
Yeah,
No,
you
no.
can't-
This is
can't ask
pure
anyone about
curiosity,
masks.
sir. I want to know what was going through your mind when you did that.
It's like nowadays everybody's like ready to argue.
Bring the microphone
Like,
close. Bring the microphone closer to your face.
It's like nowadays everybody's
love
trying to
to it.
argue.
Yeah. You can pull it.
Like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I believe in. You don't like it?
Yeah.
Let's argue.
That's what I was
No.
talking
I
to
think
someone
people
about.
find
Like,
meaning out of it. To be honest, I think people are so unhappy with their own lives they get meaning out of arguing
that's
with
part of
strangers.
it. Would you, in your whole life, go up to anyone in the frozen food section of the supermarket who's not bothering you and start yelling at them?
Well, maybe.
You would,
No.
depending on what they're doing. Yeah.
I'm really easygoing, man. I don't
You
really.
seem so.
Yeah, I'm like the kind of. I've never been like. Violent, like, or like,
An
when he
instigator.
drinks, man, he'll get like, no, I'm always like, turn it up, dude, I love that song.
You're the fun drunk.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I'm always, I don't like to argue or fight. You know,
You don't
I'd
like
rather love.
confrontation. Yeah.
Yes. But I mean, I will give it to you if you want it.
Right.
But I don't want to give it to you.
I don't want, sir, back
I'm
up.
just a funny guy.
Wholesome.
You'll never want to be mean to me
No, why would I?
because it hurt my heart.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. I see you like on the
It
verge
hurt
of
my
tears.
damn heart.
Damn, dude. I'm with you. I almost cried on this
I'm
podcast a
Aquarius.
couple
My
weeks ago.
birthday's Friday.
You said you Aquarius?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, Aquarius. Oh, okay, got you.
Aquarius.
I thought he said
Thinking that-
Queerius.
Bi-curious.
I was like, what is that?
No.
Your birthday's
new
on
one.
Friday.
Your birthday is on Friday?
Yep.
So you are an Aquarius. So the
I'll
late
be 30
February.
years old.
Oh.
The 11th. Friday the 11th.
Yep. I'll
30? You'll be 30?
Yep.
What are you
You
going to do
want
for
it-
your birthday?
Are you going to be out here? Or are
I'm
you going
just
to
gonna
be
cry.
back home?
You're just gonna
Just gonna go home, put on TV, and cry.
Do you want any
30s are awesome,
do you,
though.
Yeah, do you want any advice upon going into your 30s?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just joking. Yeah, go ahead.
No. What I'm saying is, for me, 30. God, when I do that, 30 was 2014, and that started, I think, probably the best part of my life so far. 30.
I'm thankful that I did this at 20. What was it? 28? Or yeah, 28. Because
Yeah.
if I'd have did this at 22, I'd have messed it up.
You think so?
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, you think about like, yeah, he's just popping off. He's 19 years old. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, there's no way. I was farting and skateboarding at 19. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah. This is I understand that. 30 is people look at 30-year-olds like they're boomers, like, oh, like millennials or something. Like, listen,
Yeah.
30 is a great decade. I
Like,
think
you're
it's been going great.
old. I'm like, man, I'm as cool as you.
Listen,
If
30's
not cooler.
30's the new 20, 40's the new 30. I think as
30's so young.
you grow like a fine wine.
Girl, like a good fine wine, and like my baby
it a
pictures
Merlot?
look just like how I am now.
Oh, really?
It does not. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I just like don't have a beard
haven't
or
aged.
tattoos.
Haven't aged.
Uh-uh.
What do they say? They say it doesn't crack. No, wait.
Wait,
crack.
hold on now. Let's stop.
Not
no,
that.
No, but anyway, Dane, thank you for coming. We really appreciate
you
it.
guys.
You
I
are
appreciate
our
you.
first guest. We want everyone to go follow you. Give them the ats real quick again. I'll throw them on the screen while he's talking. Ready?
At Dane the Great with two T's, no
T's.
spaces.
Yeah, thank you for coming out, Dane. It's nice to meet you.
Can you make that
Now
sound a
I-
little bit more genuine?
Now that I know who you are,
Thank you.
I feel bad. I didn't know who he was before.
Oh, you don't
I
need to
sound
know.
fake? Yeah,
Ye-
it's fake.
It might be the volume. Try it again.
Thank you for coming on. You're our first guest.
Thank you
and
so much.
you know what? It was truly a refreshing to not talk about politics.
Yeah, I think that
Whoa,
was nice, right?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
we
it
were
was
gonna.
nice to
I
have
was
someone
originally
on.
gonna put you on that, and be
Oh,
like, "Hey, you
when
want to
we're
lay
done,
in that?
You have to just
gotta
fall
go lay
into
on
it.
that.
You have to fall into
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Well, we're done now.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh man, I feel like I'm in a vortex.